protagonists, TUC, Labour, NLC, New Peng, PENGASSAN, and all of these guys to a meeting that I have no clue what will be the end result. Why? Because I want to believe that this whole thing is so straightforward, right? And if everyone is confused, the right, let's say the right group of people that should set the record straight and set everybody right on the right path for the sake of your economy should be the government. But what are you going to do if the government is also involved in the entire chaos? And then acting as the peacemaker. Crazy, yeah? They have been at this since Stephen, who became your president too. Dangote versus this, Dangote versus that, and that. So they called a meeting. And this was then when they were arriving at their meetings to talk about whether they should still go on strike. And as long as Dangote continued to double down, what do they want? Go and watch the brunch time this afternoon. You may have some kind of like an insight. But here, this evening.
Honorable Minister, sir, with your kind permission, and we take the third standard of the national anthem, Nigeria be blessed. Shall we all be seated? A very pleasant afternoon. Secretary, Finance, the Vice President, Business Services, NNPC, the President, PENGASSAN, the management team of the Dangote groups, gentlemen of the press, distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon before you is the PENGASSAN and the Dangote group of company, the two organizations, on issues ongoing.
So, Dangote group was there. So makes it more like, okay, yeah, they are all in the room to decide on way forward and abide by whatever decision they kind of agree on, right? We'll wait. Right, we'll wait and see how that finally played out. On the other one, this one is just, again, like, just on the side. Right? It is between the trace officials and a driver somewhere in Ogun State. An exchange that got caught on camera, as usual, among many other dramas.
Oh, I'm not supposed to do this, but I think it has got into this. This is the trace people. This is no. This is my goods worth over 9 million naira here, and because of the road, everything got collide, and the trace here asked me to give them 170,000 naira, unless the truck will not go. So, if you touch my phone, if I don't slap you, make God punish you. No.
Did you see the state of the road? Yeah, his truck fell due to that bad road. Rather than get help, trace officials in Ogun State, their road transport. What's that for meaning of trace again? No? Transport, uh, something, I don't know. It was founded by Benga Daniel, the Gbiwiri Daniel. And their job was to see to smooth, you know, running of traffic and all of that, do their best to prevent traffic and just manage road, you know, orderliness. They are not, should we say, maybe they are just state FRSC, Federal Road Safety Corps, right? That's the federal. So that's why they are in Ogun State. And some people got employed through that. For the first maybe 4 years or 5 years of their creation, they were being paid by the state government until Ibikunle, that is Irokunle or Ibikunle Won Amushi, became the governor of Ogun State. So he was scrapping most of the things created by Benga Daniel then, and he was going to scrap trace, but they managed to reach a deal. And that deal then was, was that they would need to make their own salaries. So they then started giving their officers targets. Because if they don't find you, if they don't force money out of your pocket, they won't get paid. I don't know how many of you are aware of this back then. I don't know if it is still the same. But I was kind of so surprised when I saw them there demanding 170,000 naira from that business owner because his truck broke down on the road. And he won't be let out of that place until he paid them 170,000 naira. In 2025, they have you believe that they have improved so much in their plate numbering stuff like, car registration, enough that you would think the same technology that they told you they are deployed in advancing their number plate, registration, car registration. But the same technology couldn't really pick these numbers for violations and other, and then send their fines to them without creating that thing. But when I saw that video, I was like, oh, that's trace. They are still existing. Is Dapo paying them, or Dapo is making them to go and fend for their own salary too? Because that's the only way they survived Amosun. So it got so bad, right? Some of them are working and not paid. And they themselves knows why. The choice is yours. You can resign. You can, nobody will even sack you. But if you still want to be around, we'll pay you when we have money. I don't know if it is still the same. And there's probability that it is the same because it got so bad at the time, right? The person who they appointed to be in charge of these guys was forcing them to, like they were giving them target of how much money they had to make across the states daily. If you are not making it, you are useless to them. So there's no point in having you. People suffered. So you tell me, I don't know how they are still doing it right now. We'll leave that a little bit. I think I've got something. That's not so much of something. So this are kidnappers. They called not kidnappers. They are called one chancers. You see those people that they'll pretend to be give me a second. Those people that will pretend to be right. I got a message. So those that will pretend to be commercial drivers, like public taxis or public transport and all that, but they are criminals posing as that, only to lure their victims into their vehicles, rob them, and push them down from a moving vehicle. So 3 of them were caught somewhere in Port Harcourt. I think the area is called Obiri Ikwere Flyover. It was called, right? Look at them.
You say make interview there. Where do you get interview? It concern you. Why are you people talking as if they okay? Release them now.
Not be released.
Say, I'm
You go cool down.
Okay, we do judge matter. No judge matter at all. Nobody will judge matter. I will say the truth. Where the people where they so people say they chairman. So what is it?
You say make it.
They always have a woman or women as part of their gang. Because if you flag down or wave down a taxi, and inside that taxi, the driver, a passenger seated in the front, and a lady seated in the back. So somehow, even if you are feeling funny about the whole thing, when you see a woman, that could neutralize you a bit and feel like, okay, there is already a passenger in the car. Okay. Anyway, Dube, so enter 40 naira. Okay, sir. As you enter, you are their victim. You are their potential victim. So you would have to learn in a very hard way that the lady is also part of the gang. You know? And that's just like catching one group. I've seen several of them who have been caught, paraded. But when you look at the pandemic or the epidemic of these criminals of this particular crime, you probably think it is just a drop in the ocean. It is also to remind every one of us as well that they do exist. And it should be very smart enough to possibly notice and then avoid them. So many other kind of like security conscious advices that have been given to people concerning these criminals. So I just thought I should mention that on the side again, right? And finally, one person went on to go and check at the former administrative seat of power for the colonialists in 1900. In 1901, when Frederick, the colonial thug, Frederick Lugard, was posted to Nigeria, and he set his seat of power somewhere in Lokoja in today's Kogi state, as part of what could have been a memoriam or a memorial sort of like, oh, they have a name. Is it called Miscellaneum? No, not that. You know, it's kind of like a memorial park, okay, where people can go to and say, oh yeah, this was a place where they amalgamated the northern Nigeria and southern Nigeria for commercial business purpose only. So it could have been like, oh, this is where they amalgamated, and everybody would have probably been visiting the place. It should have been a pure tourist, or it is a relic in what ironically should have been the exact symbolic state of the country that was forged inside that building. A total relic. A video made just a few days ago, just so you know.
Can see the Amalgamation House, 1914. This house is the personal house of Lord Lugard. Can see Lord Lugard and the wife. Look at the brief history of Lord Lugard. So this money was this one? Okay, you can see this money was found in Lord Lugard's office. This is what? These are the microphones.
Motorola.
Can see Lord Lugard's house.
The staff were leaving. Yeah. It seems very good, even if it's before nothing happened.
Look at the boys' quarters where his staffs lived.
So where they did the horrible things, there are those of us who are today, as Nigerians, would have to then inherit, fortunately. So Lugard is dead. Laura Shaw is dead. They are long dead, long time ago. They are, their soldiers made, and everybody who made their their work possibly easier till they did what they did. Every one of them is probably dead as well. But here we are, dealing with the mess. As much as some still love to point fingers and blame them, I am not so much of that same line of thought, right? But it is what it is. So thank you very much, everyone, for your time again. I am going to call it a night, and I will see you again just when I see you. Please like the broadcast as you are signing out, okay? And share it too. Check your notification and be sure that somehow it hasn't been taken off, especially on YouTube, so that when next I come on, you get to see me. So good night from here.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun Diary politico.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lérí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì.